know, the medieval times were so brutal, but when you think about it, I mean, guillotine.
Very efficient.
The worst part of that is being in town center.
I was just gonna say, very embarrassing.
Right, it's just embarrassing.
You know, it's very embarrassing.
That's pretty much
to get guillotined, I suppose.
Yes.
But not my problem. Hopefully not anybody's problem.
We just get to watch. We're in the town center. We get to commentate the guillotine, potentially.
Off with his head.
Yeah, exactly.
And then maybe they hand out, like, what, apples or mead, whatever the luxuries were at the time. Honestly, the luxuries are probably better than cheese, bread. Yeah, maybe a circus. Listen, it's Leviathan and TeamOne. And unfortunately for Leviathan, they now face their biggest moment, the most amount of pressure they've had to handle in this America's RMR. They are still without a map win, but they've also not had to play Mirage. Maybe this will be the good luck charm. Maluk gonna entry out into this A-bomb site. Mayern is tucked beneath the palace, and he kind of goes unchecked. Ooh, and meanwhile, we got 1962 popping noggins like it's nothing. Nice. Between him and Mayern, that is all 5 kills. And Leviathan will win the 3rd pistol round of this series.
My only comment on this is, oh wow, they won both pistol rounds? Oh, wow,
yeah.
Okay. My only comment on this is, you ever see that clip from Mayern on his Twitter?
Which one?
He was in the warm-up server deathmatch, you know, where it goes ding, ding, ding every time you get a kill.
Okay.
And he was just USP on Mirage under Balk, and he was just killed like 30 people in a row. And it was just like ding, 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 ding. It was so satisfying.
like playing pinball.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, props to him, man. You know, we've seen him on the bigger stages. And,
yeah, some people, you know, these teams have come back with some players that have gained experience and then gone to lower teams after that. Like, of course, TRK had a tenure on MIBR. Well, more like a trial, I guess. You know, not that long he played on it, but I thought he was quite good, actually. And
Honda with Furia for
Honda
Case.
with Furia, exactly. And
so
course,
all these underdogs coming back at it with a little bit of an experience.
I feel like I would come back with so much ego. Be like, you guys you don't understand CS. You know what I mean? Like, I learned, okay?
Guys,
I played with Fallen.
Yeah. I was the 6th man on Furia for 2 months, guys.
Yeah.
All right, you better listen to my calls.
The things I know, you just can't comprehend.
Yeah, that's my favorite storyline with, like, Grim and Complexity, right? Him saying specifically in an HLTV interview, like, I want to play versus Liquid, and I want to beat them.
Yeah, because I know exactly what Adren's calls are going to be.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, Grim, bring the heat. I'm all aboard. Of course, Complexity will be facing Furia on the A stream now that that previous best of 3 with MIBR has ended. So MIBR versus the winner of Complexity or Furia for Legends.
Yeah. Did we see Complexity Liquid? We must have it.
Personally, we didn't see it.
Oh, we didn't see it yet? Okay, yeah.
No.
That would be sick.
Sign me up.
But hey, I mean, definitely Grim with space, better than Grim on Liquid. That's for sure. So he will be very strong, I think.
1962 going to end this one as we just kind of chit-chat through it. It was a slower one because TeamOne got that 1 kill. Thought maybe they had a little spice, but no, sir. 2-0, converting the pistol 3 consecutive times.
What's your favorite spice?
Smoked paprika.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, very versatile.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, put that in my ribs rub.
Ribs rub.
Got a ribs rub.
So you do the rub yourself, like you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Onion powder, garlic powder,
brown sugar,
spice paprika. Oh, definitely brown sugar. Little cayenne pepper in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, lots of spice.
Let it sit overnight. You're good to go. TeamOne also good to go as AKs have hit the field, looking for their first on Mirage. Their map pick for the record, folks.
Picking Mirage, a fickle beast, but
better or worse
such
than
a great
picking
map.
Dust 2?
Great map. No. Yeah, that's why it's a great map. It's actually way better than Dust 2. For like, even if everyone's good at it, you can still. It's definitely like, you know, second worst in that regard, where like you could lose to an underdog team because everyone plays so much Mirage.
Yeah.
But there's way more options on Mirage. I think if you're the better team, you can separate yourself at least a little bit. Of course, innovation isn't really happening that much on this map, but still small things.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, the wheel was invented so long ago.
And we still be using wheels. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
AK spam through smoke. Not going to find the kill, but Maluk sure will. Perfectly timed Palace push.
But hey, there's still
a second. He's trying to hold on here for dear life, and he gets himself 2 kills, 3. Mayer going back for the 4th, but XNS is going to end him. Considering his 2 teammates died to that Maluk Palace push, that's a beauty of a moment from Mayer, and he could set up Reversive for the 1v2 clutch, but now, unfortunately for Reversive, he's in for the retake.
Burst fire. Oh, okay.
And he's not going to land.
Wait, was he on burst fire and switched off? Okay, damn.
No. It's a mental battle.
It is. I thought he was going to burst fire. I was like, that is nuts.
It's nobody that crazy, Launders. Okay.
Going to burst fire.
If he chose to put that on burst.
Okay, this was so annoying and tricky. It was actually, you know, it's kind of like a scrim trick. Like, all they did was spam through the ARAM smoke, and Maluk's, I'm swinging.
Yep.
And that was enough. What a move from Mayern. We can call that the Mayern elevator.
The Mayern elevator.
Yeah. It doesn't have a ring to it. I just wanted to put elevator in there somehow.
Okay. The Mayern elevator.
There we go. Better than Elec not it.
And that's why I set the bar so low. Solo M4 for Mayern.
Did you see Rob's throwing that smoke from T-spawn?
Crazy, right?
Oh my god.
He's got some wizardry going
It's definitely on refrag. I mean,
you know, I thought his last name might be cool, but he's quite the nerd.
yes, that's true. And man, that round, that was Mayern getting 4 kills, and they had 4 CTs on the A side, like 3 helping him.
Yeah.
So, pretty impressive. They figured out how to win that round.
Maluk gonna sniff out this jungle setup, and unfortunately for Leviathan, the A1S of Mayern goes down. Faxwall still holding his. And hopefully, for Leviathan's sake, he can hang on to it. But this is TeamOne cracking through in the previous round and converting immediately again. A, the target, and A, quite intense. You know, the pressure there, straight out the gate, straight up the ramp.
Yeah, very much looking forward to seeing the rest of this T-half from TeamOne.
I think, okay, remember how we were just talking about Inferno and how, unfortunately for Leviathan versus Furia, they kind of felt a bit smothered on Inferno because of the way that Furia could just overly aggress down mid and whatnot. I fear that TeamOne might do something like that on this T side. I think this could be a very confident half from TeamOne, just looking to smash their way to 16.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And maybe we'll see Mayern. I think, like, yeah, this is probably, like, his key spot. So it'll be interesting if Mayern can throw it down, basically holding under Balk or wherever it is. Under Balk is a spot. Like, when we saw Jack, like, it was like, I don't know if it was a major final. No, it was like the, what final was it? It was the Cato final. Played under Balk, I think, like 15 rounds in a row in one half. Oh because it's you actually can do it. It looked ridiculous, but he did have a good half. You don't want to be in a spot that's too predictable over and over again, but under Balk is so powerful. So, like, even if your teammates aren't helping you or other things are failing, there's so much value you can get out of that. Oh, that is not great.
Oof, he gets away with that.
We tried to dodge a flash there. Everybody goes down. Oh, my God. Okay, so what happens, why it looks so ridiculous is the player who's sitting in mid is watching for underpass. That guy is making sure that his cat player can't get killed from someone in bench. So anyone who walks on underpass will die. But he relies on his cat player to watch top mid. And they threw one flash to take that out. And the other small thing, positionally, he's a little bit far out from the wall. So they might have half swung and not seen him. And then the cat player could have swung and saved him. But if anybody dies in that position, everybody dies. That's how it goes.
At least the AK has been grabbed here. Reversive looking to steal that away for the next one. But TeamOne, 3 consecutive. The moment they get the guns, they get the wins. Yeah. You're right, man. Ball of yarn to that mid play.
Yeah, it's
dominoed.
Dominoed, yeah. Tough. It's definitely not a bad setup. It's just risky for that one reason. Like
avalanche.
An avalanche, yes. A mudslide.
Hey, man, that's a little too close to avalanche. Okay.
Well, I thought we were just doing
ball
things.
Of yarn, dominoes, avalanche, mudslide. That's just a brown avalanche.
That's true. Yeah. You ever eat fried chicken at 2 a.m.?
No.
Next morning, mudslide.
Oh my God. I also lied. I've definitely had chicken with you at 2 a.m.
Yeah, true.
But alas, here we are. Wipe off them hands.
What are some other natural disasters?
Tsunamis.
That are like, yeah, I guess that would also be.
Volcano eruptions.
Yeah, that sucks. It's the soot that kills you, right?
It can, yeah.
Blots out the sun.
Yeah, man.
The soot.
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 Maybe. I don't know. That's one of those things where I'm like...
You can't correct me on a maybe.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure, but then I'm also a little French. You know?
Yeah.
Soot. Soot.
Yeah, I think you said reversive, but like in French yesterday.
Reversive.
Oh man. Okay. That would feel great to win a round like that. You know, aggressive CT setup. That's not something you do. You maybe do that 3 or 4 times and a half if you're feeling really frisky. Most of the time it's once or twice. So now that they won one of those rounds, Leviathan going to be pretty scared to throw that out again. Mid control, very common for the T side. You can expect that they're probably going to use that a lot more often. And yeah, they'll actually go with a quick look this time. Not even smoking top mid, I don't think, or window. No, they did? Yeah. Oh! Maluk goes right underneath the crosshair of Mayern.
And then 1962, even though he trades out the offer, gets dropped by TRK. Now, Pank is looking to make a difference here. That's a nice freebie he gets onto Keys. Just evens it out and doesn't get trade fragged like all the other kills had unfolded in this one. Reversive pushed close smoke. It's going to get checked, but not thoroughly enough, even though he looks away. X&S snaps back, snap attack, gobbles him up. And we have man advantage, but look at the health, bro. 29, 4, and 11. So no wonder this MP9 is just going to completely shred what's left of X&S. Bomb running into the A site.
But it gets so lurky. Okay, with the top con smoke, they could leave one jungle, and that's actually not a bad spot, because then they just be able to clear the murder hole. We assist the bomb plant. Okay, even though the health is low, there is a way for them to domino this 2v2. However, it doesn't look like that'll be possible now.
That'll help.
That's really well timed.
Gets away from the Molotov. Bomb is planted for him.
Yeah. Now, how can he do this without making noise? If he knew that bullets would come through, then he could probably sneak out, but yeah, instant stick. Done. Didn't even know that was taking place. And at least the gun is saved, at least.
I was going to say, with 3 HP with the Molotov right there, both players on site. That's the HP that makes the difference. 3-3. Leviathan win their first gun round. And they honestly could have been even better for them had the apartments play gone their way. So, you know, you'll take your win, but remember, still rooms for improvement.
How many rooms?
About 4. 4.5. Yeah. You know, who decides how many bedrooms are my apartment? This bedroom has a kitchen in it.
True. Oh!
Keys, first victim of the op. Faxwall still sticking around the catwalk. Maluk hoping for the repeak. Reversive, nice change of position.
Oh, that's so annoying.
But X&S is going to get the better of him. And now he knows he has the eyes of the Opper from Faxwall turned towards him. Jumps over. And that's going to be pressure within this B site. If he can kill Mayern, then this is going to be a huge moment for X&S. He's got all of the players staring at him. Pesadillo trades out on catwalk. Meanwhile, we've got the play up through connector here from Pesadillo, and that's good to go. X&S is such a nuisance, such a distraction, and he only had 5 bullets to get that kill, so...
Oh, and they hear a rotator going through spawn as well. Almost a similar position, except way more HP. Way more health.
And we'll see how much of a difference that'll truly make. TRK wins his duel versus 1962.
It's almost gone now. Mayern's low on HP. Huge rotation here through CT spawn, knowing that there's probably one in jungle. What a wild attack from TeamOne, getting out onto both sides. I mean, that was a spot where it didn't even look like, you know, they would commit with their one player out through B apps. They could have just gone back through to A. They already killed one on B. And is the bomb going to get stuck? It's actually not a bad position to try it. Oh, okay.
Ooh, you got me all excited.
That was actually not a bad position. They started to get away from it a little bit. NT, worth it. Yeah, he loses the gun, but actually that kind of looked like it could have got sketchy, so you never know.
Can't win rounds unless you try.
That's true.
That's why you have to try every round.
And you can see that one way just works so much better for him.
Yeah.
The other perspective, it looked like he couldn't see a thing. Very well done from TRK as well.
Wins it out, and TeamOne back into the lead. Unfortunately for Leviathan, that also comes with economic woes that they'll have to sit through somberly. Tact pause here from TeamOne.
What if TRK is short for Tarek?
Tarek? It's Tarek without the vowels.
Yeah.
Simple as that. How come with
He's a
1962, okay, like TRK, that's a name that we spell out every time, right? We don't say Turk, we say TRK every time, right?
You added a vowel there. You had to.
I had to.
Yeah.
What if we just said 1962?
What about X&S?
Doesn't work.
Okay.
You know?
What was the other thing?
We're just assuming that it's not 1962.
1962, yeah.
1962.
That's true.
You never know with numbers.
I think.
Where'd that?
What? Oh, you can kill him.
Not with the Glock, brother. Maluk, you've Glocked and USP'd enough players today. We get to jump out from the window. Good for
oh
once.
My God, they're everywhere.
in connector. Pesadella knows he's under pressure.
Oh! Wait.
Double from the USP of Mayer. This round is alive. And Mayer looking for a better gun. All right, you've already shined bright with that USP. Now finish it off with the AK.
No armor, so he'll have to be super sharp. He knows he has to tap. Oh.
Imagine. This is winnable.
It is. Oh, TRK.
So, as it should have been, a TeamOne victory.
Yes.
But just a reminder from the side of Leviathan that they've got that spice. They've got that pizzazz.
Look alive. You never know.
Stay sharp. Did Mayer get both those kills in connector?
I think he did.
I think so, too.
He's pretty explosive, that man. I actually had... I ate 6-month-old mayonnaise before I came here.
Ew. That's why you smell.
No, it's not still
Sweating
in
it
my,
out.
No, it's not still in my body.
Off from Maluk, despite being blind, catches Faxwall over 1962. That's the window player toppled. Again, mid play has really been favoring TeamOne, whether it's the anti-ecos, the straight-up gun rounds.
I'm telling you, it's because they messed him up on that super aggro play. They know now.
And you know, mid is the heart of Mirage.
That's a fact.
And without the heart, you're dead.
You need that. You need that bad. Oh, this B player doing exactly what he needs to. Scare the hell out of the CTs.
Oh, he saw the rotate.
Oh, and he's going to see them rotating out, so now the bomb can actually come towards B. That is such big information. I mean, in this spot, especially right after all that pressure coming back and forth, the CTs were trying just as hard to scare him into thinking that they're comfortable and sitting there. But look what happens now. They start to work into the site.
Rotate back in from 1962. He's going to have no idea there's a player on bench. He thinks the first guy ins the bomb, and that is wrong. So he is done. Nice shot from Maluk.
Oh, all they needed was one clue. Just the back of one CT jumping through the market. That's what CS comes down to sometimes. I think that's honestly what makes it a little beautiful there. That was a great mid-round call to follow up on that information. And from our perspective, obviously, the perfect, correct call.
XNS in the B site with the AK.
He's so annoying with it. So sometimes he jumps out too. That's also scary. Even if he died doing that, just knowing that he's willing to, by himself too. Like there's no attack behind it in the B halls. He's willing to get out there and take an individual one-on-one fight at any moment. It's not the guy you want to go up against.
Terrorists win.
I hope that's fixed by the major.
The site not getting destructed.
The bomb explodes and there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Or make the bomb shoot confetti.
Yeah, that'd be
one
cool
of those
too.
two things.
True. No in between. Whatever this option is, it's not good.
Dud.
Yes.
Imagine if you needed to plant a bomb and then it just didn't blow up.
Oh, that'd be so frustrating. As a T?
Yeah. Unfortunately for Leviathan, bombs not their only problem. Guns, not their favor either.
We played matchmaking last night, and I think I threw the mid-window smoke 6 times in a row. The 128 tick smoke, of course, so it just missed every single round, and I couldn't understand why my lineup was bad. Thanks, Valve.
By the 6th time, we told him.
Yeah. Missed again. Why?
Unfortunately, Pank's solo M4 not able to add anything here in terms of kills to Leviathan's favor. And this T side really starting to run away now.
Very comfy.
7-3, 8-3, 9-3.
Wow. You can see the future?
Sometimes. Timing from Mayer. And poor guy just looked at underpass. Tries to turn his head. That's a dink from TRK, or for TRK, rather.
Does anyone use the CZ anymore at all?
No, only you.
Just me.
Only you.
No, I switched
Actually,
it out.
there was 2 earlier today.
I only didn't switch it out because I forgot, but I
Okay.
actually switched both of them out now.
I think there's a couple guys on TeamOne. What? How?
They can't hit him either. The hardest guy to kill around.
Reversive gets dropped. Bomb.
I switched
Not
it.
planted.
I mean, I switched it. I know it's not better than either the 5.7 or the Tech 9.
You know, the CZ is, it's like an artifact. It's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
That nade, that's how it happened. Beautiful. Underhanded nade into the peak. You love to see it. Layers to that clear. And layers to this T side. TeamOne running away. So So you switched to your Tech 9 and your 5.7?
And yes.
Okay.
I don't have skins though.
Oh, we can fix that.
Thanks. You're gonna donate it to me?
Yeah, I got a couple extra.
What's it called?
My additional 5.7. It's a 5.7 Nitro.
Oh, actually, I have a Blue Gem case hardened.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have Tech 9 skin.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. I just like busted that flex out right at the last second.
Weird flex. But
I forgot. Just forgot about my jewelry that was lying around.
Oh, I'm sorry. This big bag of money. Incendiary on the feet of Maluk. Not going to be comfortable.
Are they still going to jump spot? Did he see him?
He must have. Yeah, with that grenade, 100%.
Don't jump again. Maluk will kill you.
He's got a teammate here to help, so...
And he stayed.
More fire. That's two incendiaries, 2 frag grenades.
Enormous.
Just trying to deal with Maluk.
That's a lot of money.
TeamOne throw a Molotov back, just to make sure that Van is not occupado.
So they missed their smoke on the halls. Uh-oh.
Is that an invitation for Maluk to go back at it?
It's just so much. It just causes so many resource issues here. No free rotation now. They're going to be extra scared. And again, because we've seen XNS just jump out in these situations so many times, like, all right. But that actually does make way more sense to go back to A, because this means that they're going to compensate, either having some other CT close by, since it seems more obvious that a B site hit would take place. And now it looks like our number 2 player is going to go back through the murder hole or stay inside window. That's the question. Pank preemptively throws a smoke. 35 seconds, really smart play by him.
Nice.
Faxwell will get a kill as well.
Very important at this point, right? This pressure cooker of an A site for him to pick up that kill. All of a sudden, Connector has to be taken back up by Maluk.
They actually can't wait this smoke out, so some pressure on Pank, but he knows a fight's coming.
Just coming down to the final wire. 15 seconds. Maluk's gonna have a CT right up close, and Mayern's gonna end him, but TRK floor bang. Now looking for the Connector player, kills him. Faxwell's gonna drop the op shot, comes back with the follow-up. A second here, as all of a sudden it falls onto Keys. He needs the kills, and they're going to gun him down.
Damn.
No more round wins for TeamOne in consecutive fashion. It is Leviathan's 4th.
Big frags from Faxwell.
Yeah,
all
big
those
round
op
for the
shots.
offer.
Yeah, just every single time. He, what would you say? Reloaded the bolt? How would you put the bolt action back?
Cocked the bolt.
Cocked the bolt again.
Yep.
You just put the. Do you have to put the new bullet in every time, or?
No, this has a magazine.
Oh no, yeah, it's 10, right?
But by pulling the bolt, you do chamber a new round.
Oh, okay. Well, every single time he did that, he shot again and got a kill. Oh, Molly misses. You can't miss stuff on Mirage.
Setting up outside of the A side again. TeamOne looking like they want to try that one once more, right? It's a BO3 in terms of the A plays, and this time Pank's got something to say. He doesn't hide underneath the wood and get deleted. Instead, he takes the fight to his opponents as 1962 attempts to do the same. We've got a mid lurk here from Pesadillo, gets dinked up by the MP9, and that's Reversive's chance to put his name on this round. 22 health for Keys, and he gets caught sidelined by Faxwall's CT op peak, a 5th for Leviathan, and still time for this CT side to get back into the lead.
TeamOne are doing a little bit of what Leviathan did on their T side of Inferno, and they need to start pausing in some of these situations. Like, okay, you can keep going with the pressure if you're really that sick, like you have that many good players and everything like that, but if it's even remotely close, again, being a bit more aware of the connections you're building and not all trying to bust out at every single opportunity that you have, taking top con control first, meeting it with your A split, and putting enough pressure on one player from 2 positions at once would be huge. But we just saw, a multi-frag from the player who was watching halls to flick back to A ramp, and then we saw the Opera get a kill off the lurk out of the con smoke. It's constantly this TeamOne playing as if they're losing the round, when in all of these different positions they're actually slightly favored, but they're instead not really understanding like the severity of the situation. That next moment, that next move they make could totally swing the tides back in their favor, and instead they're throwing that advantage away just at the smallest whim of something like, let me just get this crazy lurk frag, let me just peek out here and see and take this risk. They don't always need to do it, and Leviathan are doing a good job of punishing.
Pesadillo going to be caught with nades in hand. Ooh, that one's a little awkward.
This will make you want to get out A quickly. Of course, A ramp gets mollied in response. Guns aren't amazing here for TeamOne, but they will make their way out.
And the smokes are in good position. Op here for Faxwall. He's been pretty essential in these last couple of rounds. Deagle spam, knives out. Sliced is Pank. And now there's an A1S here in the hands of XNS. This would be an ace.
Cadian?
And every good ace starts with a knife on this A site.
I mean, they're all almost in the same positions.
Well, then that should make this easy.
Yes.
Oh, but he missed the window jump. So forget what you just saw. That never happened. We're back into the clutch. Mayern locked at a default. Deep play through T-spawn, thinking maybe he's going to wrap around XNS. He's got another 1v1.
He doesn't know about CT, though.
Oh
my god!
No way!
Okay.
Now, he's going to think that this player is still near, but 1962, at the very least, has gone for this huge wraparound. So XNS will be scratching his head as to where this is coming in from. So timing could still play a massive factor. 5 bullets is all XNS has, but he's turned his back. 1962 getting closer, and that's going to be his end. Oh, what could have been.
NT, man. NT, that was a beautiful try. And if 1962 didn't make that enormous rotation, then maybe he gets caught out in that spot. Hard one to read. Really good effort. What are those kills? Ridiculous.
Ooh, that'll get the blood pumping.
Yeah, it all starts with a knife.
And all reactionary.
Yeah.
Every single one is a reactionary kill.
He wasn't looking in the right spot all the time, but the flick was just instant to the head.
Really cool. Uses that extra money, says, guys, I get to buy an AK.
Yeah.
Understandable. He's going to go for the entry as well. Let's see if he can take him down a peg. Leviathan doing a very good job of recovering this T side. One of the pistol players dead, but the AK is still in a prime spot to pop the CTs as they set up shop around this A site. Great grenade into TRK. The mid play gets caught, and XNS can only find one. Pesadello, his chance at the clutch, but not nearly as well equipped.
Great gloves, though.
Sure. And the Deagle?
Love that. I have the same one. It's field tested, I can tell.
Wow. Jumps over to the staircase and gets ended right then and there. Leviathan, excellent job at recovering this CT half to at least a tie, and they could even end with a lead.
Huge. A lot of it's gone down on the A site. Some of the early antics from TeamOne working out towards mid especially, and B, but overall, only a couple of rounds won on the A side. Everything else, it's been Leviathan trading out favorably in a lot of spots. Mayer and Pank on the A ramp. Definitely some good stuff. I feel like Pank is this weird place where I see the protocols are always super sharp, but at the same time, once in a while, he's just like, fuck it, I'm swinging. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he just, like, he knows everything to do, and then once in a while, he just takes some absolutely ridiculous risk.
I like that attitude.
Yeah.
I can get on get on that train.
Just like me for real.
Smoke will cool it off.
I think it's very fitting that we've got like the first very slow rounds after all of this has happened, and I can't help but feel like TeamOne, this is where they're maybe the scariest, but oh, mid control is one. Off to the top of mid. Great adjustment from Faxwell. No pressure is too much.
He's really been impactful in this second half of the CT side.
Yep.
And this slow round, kind of indicative of like the fatigue that's setting in. I'm sick of rushing. Need to catch my breath. We'll see if they can recover here. 2v5. Off. Gonna miss the shot, but maybe XNS better off for it. If he lands on that windowsill, he looks like a dead man walking.
Well, they have connector, and the op rotates around. I mean, they know he can only be in so many places.
20 seconds to spare. Oh, nice coupling there from Pank with the A1S and the nade. 180 from TRK. Woo! That's confirmation over towards the A site, but he's going to need a quick, clean kill on Reversive, who is hiding in the back of this B site. 5 seconds to spare. There's no real time to clear out these corners, and for that reason, folks, this one is done. Leviathan recover with 5 straight CT round wins at the end of this first half.
Awesome. I mean, this all-punish game, I think, definitely TeamOne got a little bit lackadaisical and allowed Leviathan to get back into that game where they started out so well. We were like, okay, this team is way above. But then they got a reality check, and Leviathan are definitely gaming. So Looking at the second half, it's still obviously going to be hard. I think if TeamOne put on that much pressure, you can see why they wanted to play Mirage, definitely. And we'll also get to see if Leviathan can hang and bang on T side. But yeah, it's Mirage. Everyone's good at Mirage.
Not Harry and Hugo.
No? Wait, they don't like Mirage?
They hate Mirage.
Oh, okay.
They hate it. Hate it, hate it.
Where do you put it on like the 7 maps? Like where around is it?
You got to put it, honestly, third or fourth.
Third or fourth, yeah.
Third or fourth. It has to be in the middle.
Yeah, very reasonable.
You can't hate it. I get why you don't love it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? It's
you hate it because it's loved so much.
It's
so
essential.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, and I don't think it relies on nostalgia as much as Dust 2 does.
Facts.
TeamOne, time for their CT side. And as they stick to this 3-man B stack, they are ahead of all of this offense. But it quickly redirects with 1962 taking to the underpass and everybody else going to the spawn. They hit the restart button.
It's rewind time.
But they don't get their health back. Keep my rewind out your mouth.
That was a slap, actually. I just slapped my
Oh,
leg.
that's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought you fell.
It's kind of alarming that you didn't, like, check. But, okay. Oh, the bomb. QB sneak. 2 in the A ramp. But they're going to... This is the Virtus Pro double fake. They're going to run through underpass, right? With no nades, though. Interesting. Let's give it a shot.
Ooh, and they show A
They show
contact
bomb.
first.
They show bomb.
Then the B commit comes through. Keys buys time. Uh-oh. Back turn to him.
Ay.
Good recovery. Mayer with 2 kills, looking for an additional, but Maluk now jumps out from window. 30 seconds, 2 versus 2. Pank's already outwards. Bomb still slowly in tow. Could actually redirect, but it's coming out here. It's B no matter what. This is a fight to the end of the second pistol. Leviathan have won every single pistol so far in this series, but this could be the difference. 15 seconds for reverse if he gets the kill to Maluk, and up close, a little bit more damage, but he only has 48 health of his own, and he's just staying so locked in. A jump, a push, a double back, and a kill for his, a clutch.
Right down the wire. Oh my god, just a couple of seconds there, Reversive knew he had to win that duel, and TRK could not reload.
4 for 4.
I just want to say, playing top balcony in that position with a P2K is grief.
Yeah.
I'm not using a silence USP in a spot where literally your position is made to shoot people in the back of the head is complete grief. It was lucky they didn't turn around anyway, even though his gun is louder than like Inception in a movie theater. You know what I mean?
Using the P2000 in general is grief.
That's also facts.
Why wouldn't you want the
only
James
thing
Bond?
you get the extra bullet. That's the one thing. Like, what if TRK had the extra bullet there?
Yeah. We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Strong buy from Leviathan. 3 AK. Oh, no. That's 2 AKs, 2 Galils. They slipped a second Galil onto the board. How about these scouts, though? I'm down, TeamOne.
Money nade.
Yeah. That'll put 1962 into the lethal zone. The splash zone of the scouts.
Well, this is kind of the correct move. You take A-ramp control. You're still open to Palace if you're Maluk, but you have open lines to connector, so that at least odds of potentially getting a shot in. Connector could, or Palace can peek now, and that will be his main issue.
Still 2 players pushed on ramp.
Yeah.
And one of them's going to double back around Palace.
They're kind of free to rotate.
Oh, and the MP9. Only going to get 1. XNS, though, that's a bonus kill.
And they have Pesadello here in the halls on top of 2 rotators coming in from different positions. So
CT control back for the T side.
yeah, the CT control is going to be the one, huh?
Pank goes deep on ramp. That's going to make this play for Pesadello awkward, but he will at least instantly pop Mayer and doesn't take any damage for it. Pank's going to come out from ramp, not playing the deep post plant. Bomb's also not planted for Pank at all, and now it's shrouded in smoke. But the wraparound from Fax Wall, that's what really ends this. And good job from Pank to just kind of keep that under control. A little bit of pressure in that chaotic moment.
Yeah, well handled.
But it is Leviathan's 10th round win.
Could get panicky there. Was running out of ammo, but really composed shooting. Not spraying in any of those situations. 3 rounds of difference, and it's marginally scary, but they win. That's all they care about, and they keep 2 up. No guns will be saved from the CT side. Those are the most important factors, and it's back to pistols. Oh, what? How?
Who?
Oh, look at the A-ramp Deagle and the top mid Deagle. And that's a recoverable A-ramp AK as well.
I mean, normally you're happy if you just get one.
Yes.
Both of those simultaneous. And like you said, weapon now for Pesadelo.
This is all right a CT favored position.
Ooh.
AK recovered, maintain control so early into the round.
They give Maluk a way to exit, smoking it themselves, Leviathan. What's the play here?
The main value add for the T side in this spot is the amount of utility they have with 3, so they can do a full exec on either site. And have the ability to trade, but palace control versus a ramp. Sign me up if I'm on CT side. This is the spot you want to be in. And it's the AK.
Yep.
Yikes.
Very healthy utility for Leviathan, but they're just going to walk out silent. They've been spotted by Maluk, and he goes down pretty quick, so that'll help. But they're still in a problematic spot. XNS holds on cross. Deagle ready to hammer home, but all he's got is damage. So suddenly more and more pressure on the shoulders of Pesadelo. He sees the jump up. He's got the guy in sandwich, but he almost missed that. And the bomb plant's still going to come through because of that smoke. He comes back at another challenge as
really
Reversive burns down to 5 HP. And Pesadelo's able to even get down the ladder. I don't know, they didn't know that. They're still looking upwards. Now he does lose his last piece of support, but Pesadelo's got it all. 3 HP and 3 kills on the AK-4 in the round.
Wow, amazing play from Pesadelo, and it starts off with a Deagle kill as well. Every move was wonderful there. I mean, nearly died to the sandwich guy, of course, but recovered instantly. Getting down the ladder was huge with that smoke down. Used that molly correctly, too, where it still had value to scare Pank to move back and then finish that kill as well. So many good things about it.
Round MVP, Pesadelo, no question, no challenge. Yeah, that ladder timing was really smooth.
Wow.
Surprised he got away with that.
Definitely about to be cleared. Super patient. And honestly, like the rest of his teammates, like Maluk playing triple in that spot is incredibly risky because as soon as you miss your first shot, you can get spammed from both sides. If they're splitting A in this spot, that's rough. Now, he did have a teammate in Palace, so that probably gave him a bit more confidence. But playing back in CT with the time ticking down would have been even better because there'd be no open plants whatsoever. Pesadelo up in halls, he can cover the right side plants. The rotator can also help with those. And he can just make sure default can't be planted on, which is a little bit harder for Pesadelo to clear without exposing himself over to A ramp, over to sandwich, and other angles. Money's not good here for Leviathan. Scary that, first of all, one deagling round comes close, and the second one is actually won.
Yep. Creeping ball through connector, but Pesadelo peeks out just as 1962 arrives. And the Incendiary forcing Reversive's hand. Mayern, though, will catch them off guard while we get the jump over top of the staircase. Weird moment for TRK,
Yeah.
but he'll deal with that, no problem.
Yeah, cleaned up. 4 alive, 2, 3 on that last, or it was a 1v1 actually, sorry. But money somewhat stabilized, I think, because they save on the Deagle round as well. So a little left over. You can see Mayern in some of these like kind of crazy mid-round situations. Keeps that aim really sharp. But that's about it.
Good jump.
Yeah, maintaining full vision on the mid-cross as well, so they won't fall for anything in this spot. Pank, however, searches out TRK on the ramp. Behind the molly. What a move from Maluk. This could be incredibly risky. And it looks like Yaz is actually going to walk right into the arms of Mayern, and Keys wants to take this risk. He would have had a moment to do it, but yeah, there's the top mid pressure, and that's why he can come out of underpass.
1 second later.
Yeah. But the spacing was good here.
They've got a player in through window as well. This rotate from XNS, limited. He'd be a dead man crawling.
They're gambling towards the right site, but Are they? I mean, Pesadelo doesn't seem to be really scared of connector pressure, and they're already walking up.
Oh, he gets one. A little bit ugly, but better than nothing. Reversive, good double kill. And now they, of course, still got full window control. The ramp exec looks good.
A few moments there. Pesadelo's, yeah, not great with the spray. Made it work. That's what JKS. That's JKS was built to spray from that distance. That's what he's for. Plays under Balk, hits that spray.
Also, you know, it's always harder to shoot people in the back of the head.
Facts. Nice one from these two.
Is that a dangerous push from Maluk?
I think for sure. It's still 4v5, but it's 4v5, so you're going to do some stuff like that. And if you had not seen anybody, that would have been great. But I think you have no idea what the default is just off the one kill on A ramp. And if there's no pressure behind it, I would be insanely worried about late top mid or any kind of passive hold. Definitely. So
bring in the drones. What's he got for us? Mayern, the Damager.
Yeah. Ooh, 96 ADR.
Nicely done.
An A1S specialist.
I like this stat on the far left. Total bullets shot and wasted bullets.
Wasted bullets.
Yeah.
What's his carbon footprint?
I wonder how difficult it is to make bullets.
Machines do it, right?
True.
Just gotta make. I mean, it's probably hard to make the machines that make bullets. They had to weld every single bullet back then. I mean, put it in fire and then get like the blacksmith, Andre the blacksmith, to like.
You should put little mini cannonballs in the, you know, like
think of
like a musket.
Circles.
You know? Yeah.
Circle medals.
Or spheres.
Spheres, yes.
Yeah, spheres.
Not circle medals.
I shoot 2-dimensional bullets. Yeah, sphere shots.
Okay.
A little black powder. The reload time.
Imagine like you made armor, swords, like you perfect at this point of history, whatever age it is, the Iron Age. I don't know. No, not the Iron Age.
They've used a decoy. That's why they're showing us this one. I see
Just
you,
in case.
PGL. I see you, the deceptionist.
Sometimes it's 0. Sometimes
a single decoy thrown.
Nice. Probably won the round. But you know, for like, I'm gonna get all my history wrong, but for like what, a few decades, you're really working on like perfecting swords.
Probably for a few thousand years, man.
Well, yeah.
If you're one person.
Right before the guns.
Yeah,
you know, like in your lifetime, and then someone just shoots you.
Bro, that's, I mean, the invention of the crossbow.
Yeah.
Think about people, you know, like all these
Joffrey.
Super talented archers making all these, you know, wooden longbows.
Right.
And then some guy just gets a crossbow, just shoots way further.
Yeah.
It's just stronger than
your
arm.
And further.
It's just, you know, in that case.
And they're like sitting down.
Yeah. In that case, it was armor, right? Like all this heavy plate metal armor. It used to always deflect arrows when they were shot with bows. But with the crossbow.
How come they didn't figure out crossbows right away?
Because crossbows require mechanism, like a crank mechanism.
Oh, because you actually pull the trigger and then it releases?
Yeah, it releases, right?
Okay.
So they had to get
because you got to set it and then release the thing and it flicks.
Exactly.
Right.
The bolt in the crossbow.
You know, no offense to anyone, but I think I could have figured that out. I think I would have actually got it. One of the things, not guns or anything. That would be tough.
Crossbow came in with machinery.
True.
But then it started piercing plate armor.
Yeah.
And then there's all these guys walking around feeling invincible in their plate armor. Imagine being the first guy who died to a crossbow.
Oh,
you're like, what the hell was that?
What the hell? You know, I'd just be happy. I'd be like, man, at least I didn't have to live in fear for the next year before dying to a crossbow. Just killed me right away.
Just gets me out. You know, I've always been a big fan of the catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or its better brother, the trebuchet.
Did they have the math to aim it? Or did they do like a test throw and then it always knew it landed in that spot? And then they go and they cover up the land to make sure you don't know a cannonball had landed there and then always have that spot on mock?
Yeah, I think
I mean, who gets... If you got killed by a cannonball, that's really unlucky, I think.
A cannonball? Yeah.
Or, sorry, a catapult ball.
Catapult?
What's a catapult ball called?
I don't
and what's it made of? Dung?
I mean, they used to launch all sorts of stuff. They used to launch dead animals.
Oh, yeah, because velocity would
no, because imagine this, right? You're in a castle, right? You're in a castle. You've got an army outside of the castle, but you're behind castle walls, so you're protected. But you've got a limited amount of food and water, right? And a bunch of people living all close together. So they just started throwing diseased animals over the walls to screw with your water.
Oh, I
Dude,
see.
medieval warfare, it's gruesome.
Man, and every day in Game of Thrones when we wake up, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's no matter what time of what season it is, it's always freezing.
Cold. That's because you're wearing like
And
wool
then,
sacks.
but it's almost better because if it's hot, you don't want to wear armor.
No.
It's hot. It's
People
even hotter.
also smelled really bad back then.
Yeah, no showering a lot, right?
No.
And they didn't have toothbrushes, which means gingivitis.
Yeah, you'd have to like chew on sticks.
Like what?
Sticks.
What do you mean?
You just like chew on
When
bark.
you're bored?
No, to clean your teeth.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, you just got to chew on something rigid. But everybody at home, you could chew on this. Round 21 underway. Thank you for your patience. We got the game back.
People complain about a lot, but you know what? Things are better now, I think.
Much better.
Yeah.
We're also incredibly privileged.
Yes.
Yeah, for the record. For the record,
so
yes.
lucky.
Yes. But at least toothbrushes are readily available. And not available are guns for TeamOne this round, sadly. They got sticks and stones over towards this B site, which is properly stacked.
They're picking all the right stacks.
And imagine.
Are they going to go A now?
Yeah, those deagle
See,
shots.
Sometimes you don't want to show, you know?
Yeah, Pank's going to run it wildly through the A site and figures out that it's clear for the taking, so the jig is up. The game is over.
The game is over.
In the metaphorical sense of round 21.
Mentally undefeated.
12th round for Leviathan, dude. It's nice to see them winning gun rounds consecutively in the middle of a half, because that never happened on... Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. 1, 2, and nothing after the fact. Faxwall comes in with the clean 3 sweep.
Honda aces there.
Woo!
Honda would have aced.
You know, his heart rate just increases every time another player comes out that door.
I would literally start drooling.
In the corner, you little freak.
And then I wouldn't even shoot.
I wouldn't tell Faxwall that they were all coming out so that I could get all the kills myself. I'd be like, guys, I still haven't seen anyone.
Yeah.
Ignore your radar. So, easy anti-eco for the 12th one of Leviathan, but now the challenge resumes. And TeamOne going to post that op up within mid.
I think you should tap the guy farther away and spray closer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't in that situation, so
yeah.
I can judge freely. You really still have me wondering what a catapult ball's called.
I mean, I'd like to know as well.
We'll get to the bottom of it later today. Oh, that's a utility hit. Audio cue confirms it, so Pesadelo's on high alert. Nice flash. Maluk helping out for that second kill.
Wow.
Faxwall killed TRK over Pesadelo, but at least the trade's still there. A little bit of damage as well here from Maluk, unfortunately, but TeamOne comfortable 4v2.
Just like that, suddenly very good rounds from TeamOne, and it doesn't feel like the game is a wash. Could have been 13-9 off this, but a super solid rifle v rifle CT setup. And this big flank from XNS is going to pay off, certainly. So they start to walk back. Small timing missed here from Mayern, but the bomb is dropped, and now Pank is left alone. Halfway walking up Cat, thinking about whether or not he should try to make the lurk play. And he might be offered up a kill, but they were worried about this attack coming in from the jump, and Pank now has an offer to try to deal with, but Keys gets right in his face. Up in the stomach, and he goes down.
Clean hold. Keeps 3 up, and that's going to be a good chance for the recovery here. CT side, get it back underway.
Solid on mid right there. Solid.
Lovely. Do you want to know now, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, go for it.
So it was called a payload.
A payload?
A payload.
Like from Overwatch?
So here we are thinking that they needed to make something. It turns out you could just put like rocks in it. You didn't have to make anything.
They literally threw things they didn't need anymore.
Exactly. The payload. Boom. Nice quick scope from Keys up close. Delivered the payload.
So Zoomers would just use like their trash.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, their Glad bags.
Exactly. Double ops, Keys, Maluk.
Where does the pay come from in that? That's crazy.
I don't know. We just keep having more questions.
Yeah. It was rough last round, but overall, Leviathan had done well. Earned the right to try it again. Oh, and Faxwell takes out X and S. I think he was pushing. Yep. Oh, off shot. Chance missed. Very nice start here for Leviathan.
Could have been a very clean recovery. Maluk's got to be under pressure with a close player.
He can feel it.
Yeah,
he must have heard them.
Yeah, he senses this. But 1962 also doesn't have to do anything.
Oh, maybe not.
One tap execution. And at the same time as 1962 takes eyes into A site.
Oh, they're going to go B, though?
Oh, Keys, listen, he missed the first shot. He didn't get that initial trade to establish 4v4, but this could still be a big moment. And he shaves Faxwall off first. The marketplace gets held. Keys goes back in. He needs to land more shots, and sure enough, Mayer down. Pank's going to get that trade frag. Jumps out immediately. Pesadillo saw the arm, so this is a little bit of info, but an even better kill. Pank keeps it clean, keeps it crisp, and keeps this one rolling in the favor of Leviathan. 2v1 with TRK arriving from this A site right to the scope of Reversive. 13 for Leviathan, and they are getting ever closer to that coveted 16.
Hey, one more would have made a difference. Pank going down, but he handled that so well. Sharp shooting from Pank. And a solid attempt, and, you know, once again picking the right site to stack. Really surprised Maluk didn't have the knowledge there to clear the close window position, but maybe they silent boosted into it. I'm not exactly sure. Wow. 13-10. Money is terrible.
Yikes.
Be careful.
Oh, Leviathan are doing this.
They're doing it on another map. They lost Inferno 3 times they played it and picked it 3 times. And then they went on Mirage. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, that's
It's
fair.
looking good.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting real meticulous. If you're using Molotovs to clear out underpass cubby,
You're sweating.
you're sweating. And honestly, at an RMR, on
Sweat.
the road to the
Perspirate.
Antwerp Major, sweat your heart out.
Yes.
But they stop watching the flank, and Maluk's going to be able to at least work behind them. But remember, it is on a USP. There's 2 P250s for the entirety of Team 1 to work with. One for Pesad. Oh, he almost caught the op.
It's an op. He's terrified.
Oh, and now he's down. So Mayern happy to clear his flank, but also cautious that that player may not have been alone. And you can see the B stack that was coming through as well. I almost feel like Maluk would have rather to not even gotten a chance at a kill if it meant
They're running. Okay, yeah.
not giving up the fact that the A flank has now been found out, because
Definitely.
Team 1 would have much rather them actually run into this stacked B site. That will not be the case, and they already still have mid control to stop any type of rotation. So this very likely.
Yeah. Almost every single first place that Team 1 have stacked was correct, and Leviathan have almost run into it, and a couple of times have avoided it afterwards, but definitely have done a good job from the pistoling front of picking the right gambles. It's better to be lucky than good, as they say.
And preferably both.
Yes.
Pesadillo boosted in sight. Sometimes good for one, but not going to be good for the round.
The reason is because if you're good but unlucky, it doesn't matter that you're good.
Ah.
Right? But in the other situation,
If you're bad and lucky.
if you're bad and lucky, it's as long as you're lucky.
All right.
Yeah. It's really true, man.
I see the math.
Yeah, it's really it works.
You've shown your work. And honestly, so have Leviathan. Playing meticulously, playing cautiously, and keeping it clean. Ooh, the final tack pause here from Team 1. So this is it. From now to the end. Leviathan's game to win.
Kind of the perfect situation to save it for. But based on the amount of timings that Leviathan have found, I feel like Team 1 are going to have a really hard time of pulling this back 4 rounds now. basically 3 rifle rounds in a row, Leviatan just able to find the right lurk, put themselves in a good spot to catch a lacking rotation or finding the opening site. So super solid stuff. XNS only has a deagle, huh?
Ooh. Oh, nice nade. Again, keeping it slow, keeping it calm.
Whoa, the late lurk in Palace. What are they going to do with this? Okay, Peg's starting to pull back now. It feels like they haven't actually decided. I'm not sure what the call will be. Still at a minute, of course. The lesser played site is the B. I mean, they have no one in ladder room as well, so this is enormous. Underpass walk comes out. See if the CTs are starting to search this out, and they get a kill. That goes back both ways, and XNS only has a deagle on the back of the site, but he also had a utility, which was the smoke.
This is the play he decided to set up. He's made his bed, now he's got to sleep in it. Keys, nice peek from Cat. He's gotten himself 2 kills this round. Still worried about the mid play.
3v3, Pesadella's having a lot of pace here as they drop out, and it doesn't feel like they've heard him.
Nope. And they're so concerned with Marketplace instead. He sees the plant, he stops. No, he doesn't. It's not stopped. It's still the post plant. 1962 pinned into the corner. Catwalk player coming up, and it all falls on Faxwell. His opping has been strong. His impact has been big.
Wow.
But Team One's resurgence could begin.
Okay, that play from Maluk, so he's the only one on the site. I mean, he doesn't get a kill there, but he delays for so long. I mean, Pesadella is even able to get up to the apps before they've actually planted the bomb, and partly because the 15 seconds on the one smoke they throw between the van and the pillar delays. You can't deal with that. You have to kill the guy behind the smoke. You can't put the bomb down safely without it, and it's really important that that deagling player just stays alive. So not having a good gun, he's still able to have some really big impact, and this is where we see his teammates get so close that they can just start putting together these frags with the least amount of stress possible. That was solid. So good site picking from Leviatan. Calm default, no one dying, but in the end, very good rotations are the most important factor. I feel like Maluk's had some trouble getting into this game.
That's fair. Yep.
Finding some impact in mid, getting out timing sometimes.
Meanwhile, off impact from Leviathan, kind of taking up that space, right? Filling that gap. Oh, it's not the best run boost, but at least he doesn't die. Grenades exchanged, damage done. 1962 walking wounded. 4 players out through middle here. This Palace play could be an eventuality. But you'd think Pesadella was able to just hold Pank in. They give up mid, they redirect.
Sandwich is very scary to play when connector control is a problem, and they've definitely been weak around mid.
They want to go B, but it's deep apps control from XNS.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like they're going to molly him out, so maybe this is the right side to be on. Swing is about to take place.
But there's so many players that they're going to hold both sides. Oh, and not only does he damage reversive, but he gets the player in the back,
he gets
jumps
out
through, because it's an opper.
Yeah.
Only one chance to clip XNS's wings. 1962 gets through, but he turns his back just moments before Maluk pushes through the spawn. Unfortunate timing.
That could have been 1 second away from match point right there.
Multiple fronts. Team One just getting away with their frags, no trades, and therefore a 12th round.
I think Maluk needs to, well, he could start in window, but if they're putting too much pressure down towards window, I would honestly leave that grade unbroken. Not play in there or take the slow spawn. He's not getting any value out of the first shots. So starting out the round in another place, I think, would strengthen Team One setup a lot. They could also try to turn that pressure into cap pressure instead of window pressure in the beginning, since it seems to be useless, and respect the fact that Leviathan are winning top mid. They can still throw nades and then focus down on connector and cat instead. And then that late round situation where someone just walks through the grate, you don't have to worry about that. And it seems like it is spilling into the late round. Almost all these rounds are not ending early. They're really hoping this window gets smoked and that pressure will come down.
Looking to maybe punish that aggressive B setup that we saw work out last round. But it's not there yet.
Mixed spot. Looks like they're going to end B. They did the strat before where they tried to show bomb on A. Just making it 1 on the B site. Make this a whole lot easier. It looks like some of their fake is starting to come out now. And yeah, they're going to try to show bomb if possible. It's going to be quite slow, and they're working on entries. Rotation starting to come out. The T's are now coming out of B. The first one goes down.
Oh, make it 2. X and S, very clean couple of kills. Mayern also empty-handed, so that poor bomb carrier wanted to rotate over to an open B site instead. They're all that's left. TeamOne with some life at the end of this CT half. Not too late to recover. The same can be said with these 30 seconds. Leviathan, they've got 1 player underneath the balcony of the A site, but the bomb's not heading that direction. It's looking more and more like a save. He heard those steps from Market. Now he's going to be extra cautious when it comes to the murder hole. So yeah, no chance here for Leviathan to cheat away with anything else in this round. They'll hold on as TeamOne continue to claw back. 14-13, Leviathan still leading. And we're running out of rounds.
Yeah, but yeah, just barely. They'll oh, all right. He just wait. Did he just want to destroy that plant, or did he think that was someone's funny haircut?
He's looking for rupees.
Yeah. Wrong video game.
X and S catching Fax while running out with the MAC-10, and then up close kill 2.
I mean, what? There can't be anyone. He was just actually messing around and died for it. That's funny. Okay, mixed buy again, back to back.
Yep. This 2 saved AKs.
Go for the full A split. Thing.
These other 3 players, though, for Leviathan, I mean, they don't even have armor. But they're going to try to lead the fight with Pank. Listen, we saw some really cool rounds from him on Inferno. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. But
TRK's alone.
He's 21 and 16. Pesadillo can't kill the front runner, and that positioning is going to catch off TRK.
Oh,
Mayer then
risky.
comes in with the Tech-9. At the very least, Pesadillo's frag grenade finishes one off, but now they're under threat. They've given over another rifle and this deep CT position. Reversive peeks into 2. Key's going to try to give chase. Straight up 3v3. Maluk's looking to make the difference as he's deep inside of the jungle. Mayern's Tech-9 looks to unleash, but all the kills going the way of the CT side again with just the pistols.
Just the pistols.
USPs, Glocks, it doesn't matter. He swaps to that sidearm and swaps out with Leviathan. 14 rounds each. This is going 30 rounds.
They stabilized with the CT kill. They could have very easily lost from there, right? So that was a incredibly risky jump from stairs to Tetris as if they had already won the round. That's something you do when you're up 4v2. And then you still lose, and then your team gets mad at you. But you could actually pull it off in that situation. Your team still should have won. In that spot, they were not close to winning. And TRK was in a very tenuous position on the top of balcony. But yeah, everybody else was fine in the 3v3. Money's still good here for the T side. And the early push is coming. I feel like this has not actually been really great for the CTs, but Pesadillo looks like he's going to wait out the smoke, see if they search out mid slowly. Maybe a late flash to the top of mid.
Oh,
there, that's the play he's looking for as well.
And he gets caught.
Oh, yeah, that's actually couldn't have been better.
Doesn't even force Pesadillo to turn his attention away, so he does a ton of damage to the top mid player in Mayern. Now the Opera's wounded for the side of Leviathan, but Faxwall still, here's a chance.
That's one back. And hey, Mayern, he had an op, so he doesn't really care too much about the damage. Still possible. Grate's broken open once again, so they have to worry about that. But this time Maluk actually got some value out of that mid kill. Playing inside the window. 1962 is going to take a bit of a risk.
Really? Oh, he tries to just skate through smoke, instead met by the barrel of TRK. And there's no chance at like an immediate trade frag like there was still back in mid. So pressure's on. TeamOne about to secure a 15th. If they can just close the 4v3.
CT's wide open.
They're not watching this walkout.
They'll wait for it. TRK is going to be on the stairs, and they are super scared about B because honestly, Leviatan have gone B so often. But TRK, how aware of how close they are is he?
Eats the flash.
Oh, they both eat it.
Oh, Pank got
man,
blinded.
that could have been it right there.
Now there's a ton of footsteps. We're going to get that scramble back from the defense over towards the A site. T peeks. TRK. He's given up the bomb site at the very least, but the incendiary is going to cause problems. Remember, Mayern incredibly low. We get this flank back around from ramp. There is the plant. It needs to be Pank from start to finish in the 1v4, and not going to happen. Pesadillo able to arrive in time, and the 15th on the scoreboard for TeamOne first.
14-11, they pull it back.
Damn.
Well done. Okay, I think, it does make sense why that one play took place, where he walked through that top con smoke, because in their successful rounds, they found a lot of openings by pushing a smoke on a timing, getting into a corner, and they were so successful with it, they clearly were onto something, but this time around, TRK are very aware of it, and that's what makes the difference. On round 29, for match point, I'm actually shocked that TeamOne got here first, and with that, they're on fire. 5 in a row, and it looks like a full A is about to take place. Sandwich can't be a great spot for this.
They're out quick. Pesadillo going to hear those footsteps. Easy pickup for the first one. Nice response from Mayern. TRK pinned into this corner. Flashbangs are there, and TRK is going to burn. Pank's able to get the end of it, and additionally the kill to Maluk. Come on now, Leviathan. It is this round or elimination, and that bomb plant's going to get interrupted by XNS. He gets into the cover and drops smoke just in front of him. Pank retrieves the bomb, and both these CTs are back inside their spawn. XNS taking to the top of Ticket. Pank's going to fall back to Sandwich. We get this play through jungle as well. That's Faxwall trying to put himself in this deep post plant. Pank tagged down to 58, still trying to fight. And these two players between Pank and Faxwall have been so instrumental for this T-side comeback. There's Faxwall now counting on the cross. A 1v1 is where we're left. And Faxwall gets away.
Is he sticking it?
Keys, he's on this defuse, comes off, and gets tapped into overtime.
Okay, we go to OT. They got to be hyped about that one. I can't believe they pulled it off. Now, they went to the full A. There was 2 good spots from the CTs, but 3 of them only got 2 kills. The Opper, who was coming out of jungle, died to the under balcony. That was the key trade, I think. The rotators coming in had to come in through to a 2v3, and they could not deal with Pank for so long that everyone got into good positions. But they've still got to chew through the CT side. That's only gotten better and better for TeamOne. So although we go to OT, I can't help but feel like it's still a very favorable position for TeamOne. I mean, they got to be comfortable about this. Pretty unhappy, I'm sure, that they couldn't end the game. But yeah, it's always scarier when it's the early rounds won.
Yep.
A couple trickling in at the end.
Better to have a second chance.
Yeah.
You take it.
All right.
So a continuation of Leviathan's T side. Economic reset for both teams as well. Op on Maluk immediately. Mayern going to try to counter it. And we get this A fixation. Bomb already doubling up towards ramp, and a 4th player for the A site moves through spawn as well in reverse of TRK just standing in the open on the very top of stairs.
Gotta say, he has played, kind of with insights in a lot of these positions and been kind of alone and still done pretty well. But that kill is all that Leviathan want. Nades are gonna start coming out, and the site will be crossed.
XNS, they know he's here. AK is going to come hunt him down. 1962, though, not ready for the follow-up peek of Keys.
They don't have CT control. They wanted it. Maluk on the flank. A ramp with it up.
That's crazy. We got Pank deep on jungle.
He's
looking into the
that
wall. That's an easy pickup on the bomb itself. Mayern, he's now stuck in Firebox, and he's got a grenade on his feet, so he is done for. Then Pank turns around that entire time, just buying time.
It's planted back triple for Pank to set himself up in this 1v2. Will he get the spam off? And now they know that he's over here, but the
desperate, super desperate, and it's not going to happen. Pank, not the player they wanted last alive. Comes back for the kills, but no clutch.
Yeah, I guess bomb was planted on the inside of triple?
Yep.
Okay, I see. So yeah, a little risky. Really wanted to get that spam off, but they weren't really worried about that. Got to hit quite a few bullets in the head to actually kill someone. when they're defusing in that spot.
I'm curious with the replay here too, because we had Pesadillo, I believe, come over stairs, gets another kill on site. Pank was like kind of looking into a wall in jungle. I'm not sure. We didn't see his perspective. Either way, bygones be bygones.
First one's won. It's pretty decisive. And a little bit more value out of the Maluk op window, where they haven't been testing him so often.
Smoke there, but he must have seen right through it.
TRK.
Insta 5v3.
Back to usual tactics, playing on the stairs. Pank wants to duel him so bad.
And as he jumps over, he clears the wrong corner.
And they don't even know about TRK still.
Fax wall. He's also going to get iced out as he tries to peek in from connector. So, I mean, this round is just immense.
Yeah.
TeamOne. Flawless.
Yeah, kind of getting wiped now.
They take 26 damage across the entire team.
I think they have enough information now about how the rest of the half is gone.
They've computed it all.
Yeah, not as scared. Looking a lot more seasoned. Way fewer gaps is the big one. And opening kills for Maluk, finally, because I think he was struggling with that throughout regulation in the second half. Definitely two teams where if you look for the gaps, there's going to be them. They don't wait until the last seconds of the round. They like to get the action started. So now they seem more aware of where those fights are coming. And Maluk, finally, a different look from the spawn is actually going to start out here. And hey, they're not worried. They're not worried about it. They're not ready for it.
Doesn't get away, though. TRK catching one, jumping across. Oh my god!
Oh, no way. Come on.
That had to have been blind. Mayer, and he gets flashed by Pesadillo. Here comes that peek, canceled out by Faxwall. At a 2v2, but through smoke. It's almost a robbery at this point. But we've got Reversive pushing through the CT spawn, or at least to the ticket. Comes back for the connector fight, and that is a flawless CT overtime half from TeamOne.
Goddamn, 1 to go for TeamOne. It's in the name.
TeamOne to go.
Nice to see that they fixed everything. Obviously, this is terrible for Leviathan because they had 14-11. They were on the precipice. They were so damn close and didn't have enough juice on T side to keep this going and kind of tell a long story. Their playbook.
This is so weird. Yes. Switching spots with Mayer.
Yeah. And we saw also the early game pressure from TeamOne on T side. They had a lot going for them. And they're probably, at this point at least, going to take Leviathan seriously, even though it's their map pick. They made him go to the full distance.
Double overtime or elimination for Leviathan. The gravity of the situation sinking in as this fourth OT round unfolds.
Yikes.
Awkward.
Yeah, that smoke will leave a weird gap. Can totally change the psychology of your CT setup if you just can't rely on something, even if it's something that the Ts don't respond to. That's when you find a lot of teams fall apart. They start moving into more vanilla positions.
Start losing their identity.
Yeah. That control will be taken over, overthrown. Oh, rare to see that duel these days.
XNS at least able to survive it.
They're committing up cat. Rotation's starting to come in. One spot, but not the other. Oh, Maluk?
That's huge.
Gets that off cat.
Perfectly timed, but Mayern and Reversive in with 3 kills instantly, just popping off within this site. TRK, his chance to shine. 2v4, takes down the first and does follow up damage, but Pesadillo's so far removed. He doesn't have the bomb, and he doesn't have the time, and he doesn't have the teammates, and unfortunately, for TeamOne, it's not that clean OT sweep, so he's good.
They have to make a grave mistake, but that's OT. He had no reason not to try it. Most of the situations, of course, you just let that one go. Yeah, 2 to go. To go to another OT. And Leviathan trading out so well there on B side. Can't help but feel like they've still got some spirit left. That kill, I was like, man, now it's over, but Rotators did a hell of a job.
Leviathan after that last, they know how close that was.
Yeah.
They know that could have crumbled. Fighting for mid.
Yeah. Does he have a smoke for himself or not?
Nope,
Oh, he's
just
waiting.
a flash. Good first kill based on utility. Pesadillo tries to get the fallback, but that escape route open. Mayern exits. Pesadillo, he is swarmed. He's got 3 CTs all around him. Oh, and almost snaps it up into 1962. Here comes that B play. Bomb out as well. Reversive this time. Can't offer us any type of a hold. 1962's been spotted. Sprays into TRK, but bomb is down. Another 2 versus 4. X&S fights towards Catwalk. The peek in. 2 kills. Now it's even. And these CTs are split. Pank out with 1. The op of Maluk needs to go big, and he snaps it up.
Oh my God.
But it's Pank to grab it back, and Leviathan will keep fighting.
They are still fighting, man. They are still kicking and screaming. Man, that was close. But also, you know, they got the actual, they won mid. They had great nades. They punished a mistake at the top of mid, not having a smoke and sitting at the top boxes. The late volley messed Keys up so bad. And he tried to wait in it knowing he was going to die. Wow. Maluk damn near won this by himself. Pank had 1 opportunity there to get that kill, or it would have been hell for him to try to find another. And Leviathan and the 2 of OT to respond.
Now on fire.
Yeah, maybe a second OT on the menu.
Ooh,
Seen this before. Oh, they're coming out Palace.
Yep. Keys kills Pank. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This time,
There's still the op and CT spawn. Oh my God, Faxwell didn't see him.
right there.
Oh, he misses.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh no.
2 shots astray. So close. Leviathan so close, but now so far as they are eliminated from the Americas RMR. TeamOne, they gave them that lifeline. They gave them that false sense of hope only to rip it away.
Oh, if he had got that kill, he actually would have prevented a death and got that kill and kept CT spawn. Now, there's more that went wrong in that round, so it can't all come down to him, right? There's still 2 players that died before him on the A site. Pank actually gets abused sitting on the A ramp, and that is actually...